What's going on, you guys, and welcome to the channel. Time to do another review of a gaming mouse from REDRAGON, the GRIFFIN. Now, this mouse is kind of an upgrade to the successor, the Northozor, one of the first mouses ever that REDRAGON released years ago. Now, hearing from people say the GRIFFIN is a great improvement with a good price, and I want to find out if it's really worth it.
Let's do this thing!
Now, let's quickly unbox it and see what we got. Shring.
Slice and dice 'em.
Let's see what's inside. In goes the blade. And shring. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be professional, I promise. Open it up. Here it comes out. Okay, we'll check to see what's inside now. Okay, so it does have a nice clean presentation. Nothing else fancy and nothing I haven't seen before. So we'll take a look at that further on just a second. Let's see what else is inside. Okay, good. So we got your instruction manual, multi-language, double-sided, and also a sticker from REDRAGON. Further on, nothing else. Now let's quickly take out that mouse. Let's see what it looks like out of this container. Here we go. Okay, so they used the same design, the same body design as the Northozor. Now, nice, clean, I like that. So let's see what this mouse has to offer. The GRIFFIN has 8 buttons overall, to which 7 of them are programmable. 2 thumb buttons here on the side. You got your normal left and right click on top. You got your middle mouse button as well as your DPI level switch and your LED mode switch. And at the bottom of the mouse you will find the mode switch. Also the 8th button, which can remember the game modes to switch quickly to whichever settings you make via the software. If it is either for working or for gaming, to even switching games in between, and the mouse settings you need has to change. For example, switching from Warzone to Fortnite. You can just press this little button here and then the settings will change immediately, instead of having to change it every single time via the software.
That's nice.
The GRIFFIN has a click durability rate of up to 5 million. There are 3 Teflon feet at the bottom of the mouse, unfortunately no spares included. This mouse also has a 1.8 meter long red and black braided and gold plated USB cable. This mouse does feel like a solid build, even though the material used is only plastic. It's a little heavier than the average weight of an ordinary gaming mouse, but moving the mouse around, it does not feel at all like you're moving around a brick. Now, they've used the same right form factor, body, and design as the Northozor, and that means 2 things. Number 1, the dimensions of the mouse is basically the same, although the GRIFFIN is a little wider than the Northozor, which is a plus for players with large hands. And secondly, sadly, this mouse can only be used via right hand only.
Oh.
However, I must say, with this ergonomic design on the side, this mouse does provide incredible comfort for the entire hand and fingers, no matter if you are a palm grip or claw grip user. Now, let's find out what the improvements are in the GRIFFIN against the Northozor and see if this is a good upgrade.
Let's boogie.
The Northozor has 4 DPI levels to change, while the GRIFFIN has up to 5. The GRIFFIN can reach up to 7,200 DPI, where the Northozor can only reach up to 3,200. The Northozor only has 2 memory modes built in, while the GRIFFIN has up to 5 memory modes. The GRIFFIN has a 1000 Hz polling rate, where the Northozor only has 500. And where the Northozor does have 7 color backlit, the GRIFFIN has RGB with 7 color modes and different lighting effects which can be changed via the software. Now, looking at the mouse in the dark, I do love how the RGB colors flow smoothly on this mouse, and I do think that this mouse will look great around the few RGB custom rigs. I mean, look how the lighting moves all the way from the back to the front. Look at it from the top side. This does look good, guys. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comment. Do you like this lighting? Yes or no? So looking at that, the GRIFFIN is indeed a decent upgrade from the Northozor. It gives you the idea one has evolved from the past to something else for the world of today, and that is good. Now, let's take a look at the software. Now, there are 2 REDRAGON GRIFFINs out there, the M602 and the M607. I believe they're supposed to be sold in different countries because over here, the M602 is called the Nemeleon. Honestly, if a cat gets that name in, it will choke. So let's try that. Nemeleon. You see? So just to make sure you get the right software, this is for the GRIFFIN M607. I downloaded the software from REDRAGON's global website via the link posted in the description below. Yes! This is how the software opens up after the installation. It has a very basic look to it and all settings are easy to find and change to what you desire. The settings are categorized in these 3 tabs. In the General tab, which is also the main display, you can make changes to the buttons of the mouse to any of these functions within this list. You can also add, edit, and remove any macro keys you desire by opening up the macro manager. You can make changes to the acceleration, the pointer speed, the scrolling speed of your mouse wheel, and the double click speed. You can also make changes to the polling rate from 125 Hz to even 1000 Hz. The DPI tab lets you make changes to the DPI levels on your mouse from the lowest of 600 DPI to the highest of 7200. It even shows the current DPI stage that your mouse is in. Currently it's at DPI level 1, which means it is at 600 DPI. Now you can make specific changes to any of the 5 stages as you wish, or you can disable some of them if you're not planning to use them all. The light tab is for making changes to the color and lighting effects on the mouse. Let me demonstrate. Wave. More like color streaming, but it's also the first effect you see on the mouse when it's plugged in. A smooth flow of colors in one direction, which you can change the brightness and speed. Full lighted. A one solid color display only, which you can make changes to the color and brightness. Rainbow. A loop of solid color changes without the breathing effect, where you can adjust the brightness and speed. Breathing, the old favorite, an on-off switch of a solid color in a loop pattern. You can select one color at a time, adjust the brightness and speed. Gone without trace, a unique effect of colors flowing from back to front, changing color every time in a loop pattern, and you can only adjust the brightness. Reactive, the light stays off and will only react when the mouse is moved. You can change colors and adjust the brightness. Flash, just like the name, the light flashes for a second in a loop. You can change the color, the brightness and speed. And if you don't want any lighting effects from the mouse, you can turn the LEDs off altogether. Once you're done making all the settings, you can save it in any of the 5 profiles below, which becomes the modes that you can switch your settings by the mode button below the mouse. And now, game time! Let's go!
It's all about humanity. Good work. It's all about humanity.
So with the pros, testing out the games with this mouse was good. I still feel sorry for the mouse with all the clicks I've done. But the response rate of the mouse was well. Setting up the mouse with the software was easy and I did not find any lagging or jumps during use. So the performance quality of the mouse for me is great. The only flaw I found, but this is only my opinion guys, was because this mouse has got RGB lighting. I expected perhaps more personalization options with the lighting effects as I've seen from the previous mouse I reviewed, the Centroforce 2. Since RGB lighting these days for some gamers aren't essential to the overall look of their custom rigs, making it more unique. There's nothing wrong with the effects that GRIFFIN has already, but I do think REDRAGON could have added more. But remember guys, this is a budget mouse. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Should the GRIFFIN have more lighting effects? Regardless, the GRIFFIN still has the one thing gamers are after. It is incredibly comfortable to use. Even comparing it to my REDRAGON Pegasus I used for years and the Center Force 2, the wider body of the Griffin provides easy support for the whole hand for long hours of gaming. And if you don't have comfort, what is the point of paying for that mouse?
He's right.
Speaking of paying, the price of this mouse is currently at 400 Rand, which is about $29 US. Even though it's a bit high due to the economy right now, I would still say for what you get from the Griffin is still value for money and worth paying for. But if you know of a local shop or an online store that can sell this mouse for a lower price, then you're walking away with a bargain for value. So if you're looking for a budget gaming mouse with good specs, RGB, easy to set up and comfortable to hold, the Griffin is for you. And that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Take care.